Okay, can everybody hear me at the jail?
Yes, Your Honor.
The first question I had, is there any Spanish speakers today that we need the interpreter for?
Not this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. The interpreter can be excused then.
Thank you, Your Honor. Interpreter is disconnecting.
All right, what's the first person we have seated there then? If you could give me your name.
Dan Wilson.
Did you say Janice Wilson?
I'm officially Janice, but I go by Jan.
Yeah, I'm Judge Hazel.
I know.
You're
We
here.
met.
Yes, we've met. Yes. You're here today on charges of disorderly conduct and criminal damage. The purpose of this hearing is for me to set release conditions in your Oro Valley case. I'm familiar with the case. The police called me last night. What I'm going to do is release you. I'm going to give you a new court date of January the 7th at 9 o'clock in the morning in Oro Valley Town Court. And I'm going to release you under the following conditions. No contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police. The other conditions are no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. So you are being released. Your next court date is January the 7th at 9 a.m. in Oro Valley Town Court. Okay?
Sir, Your Honor,
Yes.
I live in my home, and that is where nothing happened there. But that's where I live. I cannot not live in my own home.
Okay. Well, my other alternative is to keep you there until January 7th. What would you like to do?
Keep me where? Oh, no, thank you.
Okay.
But how am I going to live?
Well, you'll have to make.
There was nothing that happened, sir. Nothing.
All right. What I'll do is I'll change the release conditions. I'll set your bond at $1,000 and give you a new court date of this Wednesday in order that you remain in custody.
No, please don't do that, sir.
You indicated that you didn't want to follow the release conditions, so.
No. What I said was, that's my home.
I understand, ma'am. I'm required to do that. And I will see you Wednesday, and I will appoint a lawyer to represent you.
But
Okay? I'm going to appoint Mr. Glenn to be your lawyer.
can we please change that, Your Honor?
No, I've made a ruling. I gave you a chance. I explained it to you, and you disagreed. So I think we both realize in that home there's a history of family violence.
No. Well, there's a history of family violence on my son's part. Never on my part, ever.
All right.
And
Thank
ever.
you, ma'am. I'll see you on Wednesday. See, Kim, you got the order wrong again. I think I'm muted at the jail or something. Sir, can I have your name?
Adrian Ramirez.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have charges out of Justice Court, unlawful means of transportation, unlawful fight, possession of narcotics, possession of drug paraphernalia. You also have several cases out of the city of Tucson. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state's requesting a $10,000 bond with pretrial release, given that he's on felony probation for similar conduct, as well as given the overall criminal history.
Attorney for the defendant.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Ramirez, it appears that from pretrial services that Mr. Ramirez has a probation hold, and given that he has a bond in Superior Court as well, I would ask for a nominal bond for time credit purposes.
Okay, thank you. I will note that he does have a probation hold. He also has warrants out of the city of Tucson. What I'm
For what? For what?
Okay, I will get to those in just a minute. I'm going to set your bond at $5,000 on your Superior Court case, so you get credit for time in custody. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on December the 23rd at 1:30 p.m. Appoint the public defender to represent the defendant. The other conditions are no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime, commit no acts of domestic violence, no alcohol, no firearms. So on that charge here, sir, your bond has been set at $5,000, so you get credit for being in custody. You asked me about your Tucson City cases. You have charges out of the city of Tucson for possession of drug paraphernalia. On those charges, I am going to release you. With standard conditions, appoint the Tucson City Public Defender to represent you, and set this for a non-transport review on the 16th of January, 2026. So if you're still in custody, the judge will review that, and you will have a lawyer for that matter. But on your Tucson matter, you are being released. Good luck to you, sir. Did I do the wrong one? Who was that? Hi, sir. Can I have your name, please?
Jordan Morales.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you're charged with the domestic violence, aggravated assault, and impeding breathing. Does the state have a position on this case?
Your Honor, the state's requesting a $50,000 bond with pretrial release. He is on misdemeanor DV probation, has a couple pending misdemeanor DV cases, all involving the same victim, and there is the presence in the pretrial report of a NVCA flag.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Yes, Your Honor. May I speak with Mr. Morales for one moment, please?
Sure. Tim, on that other one that I just did, the lady, could you print that out for me? The one I published? Thank you, so I could take it with me.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Morales has no prior felony convictions. He is employed full-time as confirmed by the alleged victim in this case. And the alleged victim also indicates that he has been in Tucson at his address for 10 years, and they live separately. They do not live together. So given those factors, I would ask for release of pretrial services. However, if the court is not inclined, then a significant reduction in the bond.
Thank you. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on December 23rd at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to set the bond at $20,000 cash secured, pretrial if released. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, no acts of domestic violence, remain law-abiding. No contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. I am appointing the Office of Public Defender to represent the defendant in all further proceedings. Sir, your next court date is the 23rd. I set your bond at $20,000 cash secured. If you post the bond, you will be released, but you must abide by those release conditions. Additionally, you must appear in court. Good luck to you, sir. Hi, can I have your name, please? I think the jail's muted. Hi,
Tawny Campbell.
can you say that one more time, please?
Tawny Campbell.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today for two different things. First, you have a warrant out of the town of Marana. You failed to appear on a charge of paraphernalia, and the judge issued a warrant. On the Marana case, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of January the 14th at 10 a.m. in Marana City Court. You are being released on that case. Now, you have multiple warrants out of the city of Tucson for paraphernalia, shoplifting, other charges. What I'm going to do on that matter is set your bond at $100, appoint a public defender to represent you. I'm going to impose standard release conditions, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, no weapons. On that matter, I'm going to set your matter first for a video review on December the 19th at 1:45 p.m. If you are released by that date, you must appear on January the 12th, 2026 at 9 a.m. So your bond is $100. If you post it, you must go to court in the city of Tucson. And again, on the city of Tucson case, I have appointed a public defender to represent you. On your Marana case, they will take care of that when you appear there. Good luck to you.
Cabello.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Laura Carolina Escobedo.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have warrants out of and charges out of justice court. Do you understand why you're here today? You have
For the warrant?
you have a failure to appear and you have a new DUI charge. What I'm going to do is set your bond at $100 in each case, appoint Robin Alt to be your lawyer, and give you a new court date of Monday. That's the 15th at 1 p.m. in Justice Court. So your total bond is $200. If you post the bond, you will be released, but you must appear in court. If you do not post the bond, you'll be appear by video with the judge on Monday with your attorney. But your total bond is $200 with standard release conditions. Do you have any questions? All right. All right. Good luck to you.
Ramos.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Donald Freeze.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with assault, domestic violence, threats, and intimidating domestic violence out of the or the Green Valley Justice Court. I'm going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date in Green Valley on December the 18th at 8:30 in the morning. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. If you have property there, you can contact the sheriff's office and go over there with them. Other conditions of release are no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, and remain law-abiding, commit no acts of domestic violence. So you are being released. Your new court date is December the 18th in Green Valley Justice Court in Green Valley. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. Both.
How you doing, Your Honor?
What's your name?
My name is Donald Rick Bogue.
101. So let me get your file. You have a case out of the city of Tucson. You're here today charged with criminal damage, domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and assault out of the city of Tucson. What I'm going to do is release you, give you a new court date of January the 20th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court with Judge Millian. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, remain law-abiding. Also, the additional conditions have no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime, or go to victim locations. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police to get your property. So
Yes, sir.
you are being released, but you must appear at your next court date. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. What date was that again?
The 20th of January. You'll get a copy of it. You'll get a copy of it. Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're all set.
All right. You have a good day.
Little.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Celeste Nicole Cordero.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with disorderly conduct, criminal damage, domestic violence. I am going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date of January 20th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including commit no acts of domestic violence, remain law-abiding, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearm. So you are being released. Your next court date is January 20th, 2026 in Tucson City Court. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
De la Garza.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yvette De La Garza.
You're here today charged with possession of drug paraphernalia out of the city of Tucson. I'm going to release you, give you a new court date on January 12th, 2026 at 2:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court. Standard release conditions will be remain law-abiding, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. You are being released. Your new court date is January the 12th, 2026. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck.
Your Honor, Dale here. Hold on, De La Garza.
Oh,
Your Honor, Ms. De La Garza does have a Department of Corrections hold on her.
Where does it say that in the paperwork?
On that paperwork, it doesn't. It's on her booking and the list.
All right. Sorry, they're telling me you have a DOC hold. So I'm still going to release you and set you for a video review or non-transport review on January the 16th. But I am also appointing a public defender to represent you. So instead of the 12th, it's going to be the 16th. Good luck to you, ma'am. Good luck.
okay. Thank you.
Good luck resolving your prison issue.
Okay. Thank you.
Duran.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Nina Duran.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you're charged with disorderly conduct, domestic violence. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date in Tucson City Court on January the 20th, 2026, with the following conditions: that you remain law-abiding, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. Additional conditions are no contact with any victims, don't go to victim locations. If you have property at that location, you can go with the police to get that property. But again, you are being released. Your new court date is January 20th, 2026. Okay?
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Canales.
Can I have your name, please?
Eric Richard House.
You're charged with domestic violence, assault, disorderly conduct, and other charges. I'm going to release you, give you a new court date in Tucson City Court on January the 20th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. with Judge Million. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. Additional conditions are no contact with any victims, don't go to victim locations. Also, if you have property at that location, you can go with the police to get that property. So you are being released.
Thank you, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Travis Columbus.
I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with disorderly conduct, domestic violence, criminal damage, domestic violence. What I'm going to do is release you and give you a new court date on December the 18th at 2 p.m. in Tucson City Court with Judge Million. That's the same time as your other case.
Okay. You said 18th, right? 18th.
The conditions are release or no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police.
Okay.
I am appointing the public defender to represent you in these matters. So with other standard release conditions. So your next court date is next Thursday. You must appear with Judge Million or a warrant will issue on both of your cases. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you.
When I don't have that. Look, they need both of them. Okay. This is how the girls work. Yeah. Okay. I hope it's a real judge. If you're a real judge, we got all these, I'm not going to ask for you to ask me what I'm here for, sir, because you already know. So I'm going to talk without you talking.
No, I'll talk.
Where's the,
No, let me.
okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Can I have your
You
name?
deserve, sir. I don't. I stay here all night, so I don't deserve it.
Can I have your name?
You're right. This is the fourth time I've been found guilty, and I haven't even done anything. Yesterday, I asked for water. That's why I'm here, sir.
How about you just
Because you,
can
go
you
ahead, sir.
Can you give me your name?
Yes, Scott McDowell.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with disorderly conduct.
Why is that, sir? I asked for water.
Why don't you let me talk?
Okay, sir.
Because if you don't let me talk, what I'll have to do is reset this to tonight or tomorrow, and you'll have to wait.
I figured that at least tomorrow, maybe a week from now. That would serve me right because I needed water because I've been without water for 9 days, so I can't speak because I asked for water and the little bitch wouldn't give me water because she's probably your daughter. So go ahead. Tell me why they run the free bus service. You know who rides it? The homeless. Yeah, that's their way of these guys. All these guys here, look at them laughing, huh? You know who rides the bus? Do you ride it, sir? We all should. It's free. But nobody rides it but the homeless. That's because they're afraid to ride it. Not because it's not free. Who wouldn't do a free thing? I don't know of a person that is. But you don't. Why don't you? Because that's the way they move about freely.
Can I talk?
Oh, let him talk. See, I'm getting my point across, so it's your turn, sir. I don't know anything. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of January.
Why would you do that? I just got charged with disorderly conduct. Don't release me. Give me another week. I'm asking you, sir.
All right.
Because I want you to. Yeah, see, he knows. Look at him. He knows. I hope you're not one of them. Please don't tell me you're one, because you're the guy I depended on. You're the guy. You know why? I said,
Officer,
this
we're all
is the
set.
law. The sergeant told me it wasn't the law. What you should do is have all these guys that are in yellow. See, they want me to not talk. But here, all the guys that are in yellow, I made him cuff me. He didn't want to cuff me. I said, bring me in like the girls did. Yeah, the girls that look at my eye, sir. See, they didn't take pictures of my eye. I asked them to. I got a black eye. You can't see it. And you know what? The cuffs are on too tight. And I said, can you tighten them? And he said, no. And I said, yeah, tighten them. The girls did it and it was okay. The girls did this because I'm a badass Marine and I don't mind saying I am. And I think you believe I am. I don't even have to show you. You know what I weighed last time I was here? Just ask them. 216. You know what I weigh today? 141. Why do you think, sir? Because I wanted to go on a crash diet and look like a fucking imbecile? Because I wanted to crawl around on the road 42 miles to ask for help, and none of them, not TPD, not the sheriff's department, not the FBI, not the State Department. Yeah, I got all their cards and all the evidence. You know where it is? It's in my living room. And I tried to leave the garage door open, but then my dog would have ran away. So they got the key. That's what I'm thinking, because they got all 5 keys to my house. Why do they have?
They can't hear me? Officers, you can take them. We're good. I don't think they hear me.
Take my white pants off and put them on. That's what I would do if I was you, Judge. I'd say,
Officer, we're good. You can take them. I good. All right. We're here.
Oh, Your Honor, jail here. So
Yeah.
is Mr. Dollar still released or what is it?
Yeah, it's released.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We'll send the paperwork over.
All right, everybody on this side, put that up. Oh, I got a petition. Hey, one of y'all from Northeast. Oh, sir, all about the question. Have a seat. So up here. That one. I'll say the rest. The next one. Here, up here.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
James Robert Scott Bullers.
Okay, hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on 2 things. First, you have new charges of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, just recommending release with a steps court hearing date be set.
Okay, any objection from the defense?
No, Judge, we would ask the same.
And do you waive time?
Yes, Judge.
All right, on your felony matter, sir, I'm going to release you and set you for a step diversion hearing. That's a program. If you complete the program, the case will be dismissed. That'll be on December the 22nd, 2022 at 9 a.m. I'm setting a preliminary hearing on January the 27th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you and standard release conditions will apply. So on this charge, you are being released. Let's go on to your Marana case now. You have a warrant out of the city of Marana. On that case, I'm releasing you, giving you a new court date of January the 14th, 2026 at 10 a.m. in the Marana City Court. Standard release conditions will apply. So you are being released on all your cases. Make sure you complete your court obligations so you can have your case dismissed. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bertolucci?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Casey Michael Castellucci.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel today. You're here today on two things. First, you have charges of theft of means of transportation, unlawful possession of a narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. You also have charges of aggravated shoplifting, retail charges of organized retail theft, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on these matters?
Your Honor, the state's requesting $5,000 with pretrial services separately in each of the respective matters. In light of the criminal history and in looking at the felony shoplift matter, primarily more towards also the number of incidences totaling over, I believe it's more than 10 as well, that law enforcement had noted. So that is the basis for the state's recommendation.
Okay, attorney for the defendant.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Castellucci has no prior violent convictions. He has been in Tucson for 11 years, and these are also nonviolent allegations. So given that, I would ask for release of pretrial services.
All right, thank you. I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on both cases on December the 23rd at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. I'm going to set the bond at $2,000 on each case if bond is posted and released through pretrial services. Additional conditions would be remain law-abiding, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, and don't return to the scene of the crime and have no contact with any victims. And again, in both cases, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. Sir, your total bond is in the amount of $4,000. If you post it, you'll be released. Otherwise, you'll be transported to court on the 23rd. If you do post it, make sure that you appear on the 23rd so a warrant doesn't issue for your arrest.
Thank you. Mr. Garcia? Garcia?
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Eric Santiago Garcia?
You're here today on felony charges of possession of narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. Then you have charges out of the Justice Court as well as City of Tucson, or South Tucson and the City of Tucson. State have a recommendation in this matter.
I'm moving to dismiss the interim complaint without prejudice, Judge.
Okay, on the felony matter, sir, I'm dismissing the case. Just need to finish the paperwork and then we'll go on and talk to your other cases.
Okay.
All right, I've dismissed the felony matter. Let's go on to your South Tucson case. You have a warrant out of South Tucson. For trespassing, I am going to release you on that case and give you a new court date in South Tucson on December the 30th at 10 a.m. at South Tucson City Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. So on your South Tucson matter, you are being released.
Okay.
Lastly, let's go over your Tucson matter. In Tucson, you have matters of criminal trespass and possession of drug paraphernalia. I think the purple sheet's enough. Thank you, sorry. On your Tucson City Court case, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date in Tucson with standard release conditions on January the 12th. So you are being released on your Tucson City cases. And you will need to appear in Tucson on January the 12th, 2026 at 9:30 a.m. So you are being released. So you're being released on all your different charges, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Just-
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Samantha Gast.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant out of Superior Court. You were supposed to appear in Superior Court and you failed to appear, the judge set a bond in the amount of $3,000. And that was from 2023. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, asking the court to affirm the warrant amount. Essentially, she enrolled in the STEPS program, failed out, was indicted, didn't show up to arraignment. And from what it looks like, she has not had any sort of contact with pretrial services since enrolling in the STEPS program. So she's essentially been in the wind for the past 2.5 years on this matter.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Yes, Judge. These are non-violent drug defense allegations. She has no prior felony convictions, and these are from almost 3 years ago. So I would ask for another chance for Ms. Gass to appear on self-report to arraignment and be released from pretrial services.
Thank you. I'm going to set the arraignment on this matter on December the 19th, next Friday at 1:30 p.m. in Superior Court. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent the defendant. I am going to affirm the bond amount of $3,000. It'll be cash secured pretrial if posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. So, ma'am, I am affirming your bond amount of $3,000. If you post it, you will be released, but you must appear in Superior Court on Friday for an arraignment. If you do fail to appear, a new warrant will issue for your arrest. If you don't post it, you'll be transported to court for your hearing at that date and time. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mr. Gutierrez?
Hello, Judge.
Can I have your name, please?
My name is Eduardo Gutierrez Moreno.
Sir, you're here today because you have a new charge of shoplifting and you have a warrant out of Tucson City Court for DUI post-adjudication. Does the state have a position on this matter?
The state does not need to be heard further on this matter, Your Honor.
Okay, so the state's not objecting to release then.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Judge would also ask for release to pretrial services.
All right, sir, I'm going to release you to pretrial services, give you a new court date of a preliminary hearing on January the 2nd at 1:30 p.m. Standard release, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. And order no contact with any victims. Don't go to the scene of the crime. And finally, appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you on this matter. So you are being released on your felony matter. Let's take a look at your Tucson City case then. I am going to release you on your Tucson City case and give you a court date of January the 12th, 2026 with Judge Hale. And you must appear in Tucson City Court at that time. And that will be at 10 a.m. So you're being released on all your cases, sir, but you must appear in court.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Can I have your name, please?
Janine Lopez.
Okay, you're here today for several things. You have new charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, and you also have a warrant out of Tucson Justice Court for assault domestic violence. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Moving to dismiss the interim complaint without prejudice, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ma'am, the prosecutors moved to dismiss your felony matter. I will go ahead and order that in order that you be released from custody on your felony matter.
Okay.
Let's go on to your Justice Court matter. On your Justice Court matter, I'm going to release you. Give you a new court date of December the 23rd at 10:30 a.m. in Justice Court on this charge. You must appear under standard release conditions. You fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest. So make sure that you appear, but you are being released. Good luck to you. 23rd of December. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Katerina Miranda.
You're here today charged with possession of narcotic drugs. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, release to pretrial with a steps hearing is appropriate.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Judge, I would also ask for release to pretrial with steps.
You're waiving your time for a preliminary hearing?
Yes, Judge.
Ma'am, I'm going to release you with the condition that you enroll in the STEPS program. The STEPS program is a diversion program that allows to have your case dismissed. That if you complete the program, your STEPS hearing would be December the 22nd at 9 a.m. Your preliminary hearing will be on January the 27th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. And you are released through pretrial services. I'm finally appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in all further proceedings. So your next court date is the 22nd at 9 a.m. to enroll in the program to have your case dismissed if completed. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Stop.
Sir, can I have your name?
John Leroy Stout.
I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with unlawful imprisonment, domestic violence, a class 6 felony. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, what's a little more of concern is the length he went to, prevent the victim from leaving. But also what's not written in the report, unless I skipped over it, I don't believe there's any sort of verified separate residence. So that's why the state believes a bond may be appropriate in this matter.
All right, attorney for the defendant.
That's good. Mr. Stout is 65 years old and he has no prior history whatsoever. The alleged victim has stated that she has no objection to his release from custody. He has lived in Tucson or in Arizona for 6 years. And Mr. Stout reports to me that he does have a second home in Sholo that he can reside at. That would be totally separate from the alleged victim in this case. So we would ask for release to pretrial services.
All right, thank you. I'm going to release them to pretrial services in this matter and set the matter for preliminary hearing on January 2nd, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. With the following conditions. That again, he be released to pretrial services, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, no acts of domestic violence. Additionally, no contact with the alleged victims and not return to the incident location. He has property at that location. He can contact the Oro Valley Police Department and make arrangements to go over there. Finally, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent him. So, sir, you are being released. Your new court date is January the 2nd. You cannot return to that location without police to get some few items, and then you must appear in court on January 2nd. Do you understand these release conditions?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, you're being released. Good luck to you. Make sure you make your court date. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yeah, Rennie Valencia.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state's recommending a $5,000 bond with pretrial release in lieu of a no bond hold. He is on release pending sentencing that he failed to appear for. Superior Court will, address setting a bond on that matter. And in this case, he did attempt to flee from law enforcement officers. So that is why the state's recommending the bond that it is. And the state did already review his history as far as screening for STEPS, and he's being rejected from the STEPS program. So just a PH date would need to be set.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Yes, Judge. These are nonviolent allegations, and Mr. Valencia is a lifelong resident. I would ask for release to pretrial services. However, if the court is not inclined, then a significant reduction of the bond, a nominal bond.
Thank you. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on December the 23rd at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to set the bond at $2,000 cash secured pretrial if bond is posted. Conditions of release are to remain law-abiding, no alcohol, drugs, no firearms. And I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in all further proceedings. Sir, your next court date is going to be the 23rd of December. As you heard the prosecutor say, you'll be setting a court date as well for your matter in Superior Court. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Webb?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Jared Webb?
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. The state have a recommendation?
Your Honor, given the charges, release to pretrial with a STEPS court hearing would be appropriate.
All right. Attorney for the defendant.
We would also ask for a release to pretrial with steps hearing, and we do waive time.
Okay, sir, I am going to release you and set you for what's called a STEPS hearing. A STEPS hearing is a program that allows you to have your case dismissed by completing some classes. I'm going to set that hearing on December the 22nd at 9 a.m. At the courthouse, and I'm going to release you through pretrial services.
Right.
I'm going to set a preliminary hearing on January the 27th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to, again, impose standard release conditions. And lastly, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you on all further proceedings. Again, your next hearing is December the 22nd, and you'll get a copy of that date. Good luck to you. Okay, now we go down to Can you hear me at the Ajo jail?
Yes, sir.
Hi, what is your name?
Hello, bro.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you're charged with fugitive of justice. You have a warrant out of the state of Georgia with a $25,000 bond. Does the state have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, pursuant to Arizona law, I did attach the supporting documents to my recommendation, but he is non-bondable per the fugitive statute. One of the charges that he's pending out there, I won't go over the name, but it calls for the potential penalty of life imprisonment. So pursuant to the fugitive statute 133856, he is not entitled to bond. He should be held without bond pending his extradition to that state.
And that's true even though he has a bond in Georgia?
That's correct, Your Honor. Release conditions can be readdressed once he reaches Georgia, but pursuant to Arizona law, pending extradition, he's to be held without bond.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Yes, Judge, given the state's position, we would just ask for an extradition hearing to be set in Superior Court.
Okay, I'm going to set a fugitive hearing on December the 18th at 1:30 p.m. Appoint the Office of the Legal Defender to represent the defendant. So, sir, what's going to happen is you're going to be held. Your next court date is the 18th. That's when you and your lawyer will discuss with the judge your return to the state of Georgia. And you will discuss that and arrangements can be made. Once you return to the state of Georgia, then release conditions can be set. If you are released for any reason, the conditions of release will include no contact with any victims, don't return to any scene of any crime. So your new court date is next Thursday at 1:30 p.m. in Superior Court, sir, okay? Good luck to you. Thank you, everybody. Does anybody have any? I think I saw you this morning. You're here today on new charges of assault. Do you understand why you're here today?
I do, sir.
What I'm going to do is release you and give you a new court date on the 23rd at 8:30 in Justice Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. If you're still in custody at that time, the jail will make arrangements for you to appear by video. Good luck to you. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Mr. Lucas?
You're here today on charges of assault.
It's hard.
Where did you go on my list? I did? That is a good. Mr. Lucan, your says that you have it live. You're here today on charges of assault. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of the 23rd. If you are still in custody at that time, the Justice Court will make arrangements to have you appear by video.
Do we got a paper being sent or like court?
Yep, just like you did before.
I mean, thank you.
I think I messed it up big time. No, I did. It's froze up now. It does not like me. Hi, I'll be right with you. The computer froze. What is your name?
Joyce Caruth.
See the hourglasses go. It's asking me if I want to send an error message to you. No. You're here today out of charges out of Marana for failure to appear for driving on a suspended license. Do you understand why you're here?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to release you on these charges. Give you a new court date. That new court date is going to be January the 14th. Okay, so you're going to be released.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now, you know what I put in there? Yeah. Sir, I'll be right with you. The computer's acting up. Sir, what's your name?
Jose Juan Heredia Ruiz.
We're just waiting for the computer to restart. Sorry. Can you give me your name one more time?
Jose Juan Heredia Ruiz.
You know the number he's. I believe that's number 4. Number 4 is. All capitals like you do. That seems to be working, maybe. Oh, yours did too? No, I did it. Okay, you're Mr. Heredia, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go over what you got. You have a warrant first for Marana. On the Marana warrant, I'm going to release you. Give you a new court date of January the 14th at 10 a.m. in Marana City Court. So you are being released on that charge. All right, let's go over your other things. You also have a charge out of the city of Tucson. This is the one the victim's on, is that right? Okay, is there somebody on the phone or video for Mr. Heredia?
Yes, sir.
What is your name?
Cynthiana Lascano.
And what is your relationship to the defendant?
We are currently married but separated.
Okay, what would you like to tell me about this case? He does have a hold out of Superior Court, so he will not be getting out of jail.
I just wanted to let the court know that that I'm this time complying with you guys. I guess the last time I, said he deserved a second chance to get out, but it's still happening, and I just want justice, I guess.
Okay. Well, he's being held on Superior Court charges, so he's not going to be released. On his charge that he has involving you out of the city of Tucson, I'm going to give him a new court date of the 23rd. He already has a bond in Superior Court, but I'm setting a bond in this case and appointing a public defender to represent him. So his new court date and the Tucson City cases are going to be December the 23rd at 1:30 p.m. But he is being held on his Superior Court matter. Do you have anything else that you want to tell me? I'll direct that he not have any contact with you.
Just also, I did a protection order that's been trying to be served for the last month or so.
Well, the jail should be able to do that.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I don't know if people at the jail heard that. They said there's an active protective order out in this matter.
Not that we know of, Judge.
Okay, well, maybe somebody can check if it's in the system, so it can be served. All right, sir, your new court date on this matter is going to be the 23rd, and you do have a probation violation in Superior Court as well, okay? All right, good luck to you, sir.
Sure, we'll go ahead and see if you guys. Okay, applicant.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. Can I have your name, please?
Jennifer Nunley.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. The purpose for this hearing is to set release conditions. What number might this one be? Can I have your name one more time?
Jennifer Nunley.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of disorderly conduct, domestic violence.
Yeah.
I am going to release you on these charges. Let me get the computer back up.
Is there a way that I can put in for an order of protection against Adam Parra, the person in the case with me?
Absolutely. You need to go to court on Monday and you can file for one.
Can't do an emergency one right now?
No, I'm not going to be doing that here. That's not what we do here in IA court. The jail can give you a number that you can call for that reason. All right, I'm going to release you. Direct you have no contact with any of the victims, not return to the scene of the crime. No alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, no weapons. Give you a new court date of December the 23rd at 10:30 in the morning in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. So you are being released. Your new court date is December the 23rd in downtown Tucson. Any questions?
Is there, and he actually moved out 2 days ago. So
Okay, well,
you're saying that?
I've issued my order. So you can bring that up with that court, okay? Can I have your name, please?
Sean Robert O'Connell.
Yeah, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant out of Santa Cruz County Justice Court down in Nogales. I'm going to release you and direct you to appear there on December the 29th. Stand
And I
up.
have that. Sorry.
What were you going
I
to
have
say?
that pier. I have that pier there in that county.
Yes.
Okay. Just,
I'm releasing you and giving you a new court date. You need to appear or another warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
yes.
All right. Good luck to you. Hi, can I have your name?
Christopher Peterson.
You're here today on charges of disorderly conduct, domestic violence. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to release you and give you a new court date. That's out of the Green Valley Justice Court. It's going to be December the 18th, 2025 at 8:30 in the morning in Green Valley. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. You are being released. You must appear at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're being released. Good luck to you. Hi, can I have your name?
Yeah, Angelica De La Rosa.
Yeah, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges out of the city of Tucson for assault and disorderly conduct. I'm going to release you, give you a new court date of January the 14th, 2026 at 10 a.m. in Tucson City Court with Judge Hale. The standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, you're being released. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Keith?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Keith Charles Gutson.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges out of the city of Tucson. They include disorderly conduct, domestic violence, criminal damage. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of January the 20th, 2026 in Tucson City Court. Standard release conditions will apply with additional conditions: no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. If you have property at that location, you may contact Tucson Police Department and request an escort to go there to get some personal belongings. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
All right, you're being released. Good luck.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're currently grabbing Feroz Moses. Would you like to move on to Dominic
Yeah, that's fine. Whoever you're ready on.
for dinner?
You have 3 left. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Dominic Cadena.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with aggravated DUI, endangerment, felony, flight, and criminal damage. Does the county attorney have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state recommends the amount listed in the warrant.
I think it's a new charge.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. I had the wrong defendant. The state recommends a bond of $10,000.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, he's 18 years old, so he's still really young and his brain is not fully developed. He has no prior felony convictions. He is a lifelong resident of Tucson with ties to the community. He lives with both of his parents. He helps his older grandmother. He's currently in an online GED program and working on getting his GED. He's also in services where he's getting counseling. He does not have $10,000 to post a bond. He is just starting out his adulthood. I would ask that you set the bond at $3,000.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set the bond at $5,000 cash secured pretrial if posted. I'm going to set this matter for preliminary hearing on December the 23rd at 1 p.m. in Green Valley Justice Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including don't drive without a license, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, and have no contact with any victims. Lastly, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in all further proceedings. Sir, your next court date is December the 23rd at 1 p.m. in the Justice Court in Green Valley. Good luck to you. If you post a bond, make sure you make that court date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Andrew Frigg.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on several things. First, you have charges of aggravated DUI, prohibited possessor of weapon, misconduct with weapons, possession of dangerous drug or narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. You also have charges out of the city of Tucson. Does the state have a position on this felony charge?
Your Honor, the state recommends a bond due to the nature of the offense and his significant DUI history.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, he does have ties to the community. He's lived in Tucson his whole life. Pretrial Services was able to speak with his mother, who indicated she can provide transportation to court, housing, or whatever else may be needed. I'd ask you to set the bond in this matter at $8,000.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to take the following actions. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on the 23rd. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. I'm going to set the bond at $10,000 cash secured. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, do not drive without a valid license, monitoring by pretrial if he is released. Also, no contact with any victims. So, sir, on this, the felony charge, your next court date is the 23rd. Your bond has been set at $10,000. Let's go on to your other cases now. You have a warrant out of Pinal County, out of the Coolidge Justice Court. On that charge, I am going to release you and direct you appear. I will tell them that you're in custody, so if you don't appear, they can make further arrangements. If you are out of custody on that date, you must appear on December the 30th at 9 a.m. That's the Central Pinal Justice Court in Coolidge, Arizona. Next, you have new charges, domestic violence charges out of city of Tucson. On those charges, what I'm going to do is set your bond at $100 and give you a new court date of December the 23rd. I am going to appoint the Tucson City Public Defender to represent you in all further proceedings. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, and no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. So your total bond is $10,100. Good luck to you, sir. I think I put the Justice Court over there. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Brian Lee.
Thanks. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Brian Wirt.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant for your arrest for criminal trespassing out of Superior Court. You failed to appear and the judge issued a warrant. State have a position?
Judge, the state recommends the amount listed in the warrant.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Well, maybe you need to let your attorney speak first. It'd probably be in your interest to do so. Counsel, what would you like to say?
It just
One moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, what he would like you to know is that he wasn't aware that a warrant had issued. He was not aware of when it had been. If he's released this time, he says he was in IOP services. I would ask that the court give him another chance to appear in court. If the court intends to impose a bond, then a nominal amount like $500 would be appropriate.
Okay, thank you. I am going to hold him I'm going to keep the bond at $500. The reason for that, in the pretrial report, it says he was released to pretrial services previously and didn't abide by any of those conditions. So I am going to follow what they're suggesting. Set the bond at $500 and set this matter for arraignment on the 19th, this Friday. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent the defendant. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime, no firearms, no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs. Sir, your next court date is this Friday at 1:30 in Superior Court. You will have a lawyer. If you do post the bond, you will be released. Good luck to you. Thank you to the attorneys. We're just waiting for the Spanish interpreter matter now. That's a misdemeanor.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, do we have the interpreter with us?
Yes, Your Honor, the Spanish interpreter is on the line.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience tonight.
No problem.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
¿Me da su nombre, señor, por favor?
Moisés Fierros.
Moisés Fierros.
Sir, you're here today on charges of driving on a suspended license,
Señor, usted está hoy aquí por cargos que se levantaron por conducir con una licencia suspendida,
disorderly conduct, domestic violence,
por alteración al orden público, violencia doméstica,
assault, domestic violence,
por agresión, violencia doméstica
and criminal damage.
y por daños a propiedad ajena.
I am going to release you.
Yo lo voy a dejar en libertad.
I'm going to give you a new court date of January the 20th, 2026.
Le voy a dar una nueva fecha de corte que va a ser para el 20 de enero del 2026.
I'm going to impose the following release condition.
Y le voy a poner las siguientes condiciones de liberación.
Remain law abiding,
Tiene que cumplir la ley,
commit no acts of domestic violence,
no puede cometer ningún acto de violencia doméstica,
possess no firearms,
no puede tener ni cargar ningún arma de fuego,
have no contact with any victims,
no puede tener contacto con ninguna de las víctimas,
not go to the incident location
no puede ir al lugar del incidente,
or to the victim's residences.
o no, tampoco puede ir a las residencias, las viviendas de las víctimas.
However, if you have property at that location,
Sin embargo, si usted tiene propiedad en esos lugares, o en ese lugar,
you can contact the Tucson Police Department and they will go over there with you to get some of your things.
puede comunicarse con el Departamento de Policía de Tucson y lo pueden acompañar a ir a obtener sus cosas.
Sir, do you have any questions?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta, señor?
No.
No.
Okay, good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
And thank you to the interpreter.
Thank you, Your Honor. May the interpreter be excused?
Yes, that's the last case for the night.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good night, Your Honor.
Thanks.